All right, good morning, Star Citizen fans. You got hardware with the Dermanoff Clan News Network here on day 4 for Origin. We are here with actually Gibbles and Tomb Dust, who are in voice to hang out and say hi. Or not.
Was
There you go. All right. So we are running through, of course, the main concourse area to hit the elevators. We will double check Origin is in the Zenith Hall. Do do do, little elevator music. Do 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 do. All right, here we are in the hologram room. Today I am sporting my Origin kit for when I am out exploring in my 600i or 400i. It is the white version of the Artemis medium armor with some gold inlay trim. Looking kind of saucy, I know. All right, here's the map. Not a whole lot going on here for Origin. I feel bad. I don't know what happened with the Aegis video, which was day 2 when every single solitary hall was open, and I had about an hour and a half tour video that got crashed down to 20 minutes. So sorry that one of the biggest days got screwed over, but we're here for Origin, so let's see what they got. All right, as we walk in, obviously, the ginormous luxury pizza slice that we have here in the middle. This is the 890 jump. Off to the left, let me get rid of, there we go. Off to the left here, we have the 600. It's either going to be, it looks like it says touring. So that'll be kind of a treat because I don't have the touring model. I have the exploration model. So we'll go through the touring model. And then off on to the, did I say right? To the left. To the right, we have the 100 series. Looks like it's the 125A above it, and there's another one behind it we'll take a look at. I do not own the 100 series as a starter ship, but as a starter ship, they're kind of nice. But let's go over here and take a look at the 600. See if we can find its plaque. Oh, of course, let's stick it all the way over here. All right, now the 600 is your luxury Carrack sized ship. There is no hangar bay like the Carrack has, which is obviously a dramatic plus on the Carrack side. It does have a pretty decent cargo bay, but it has a elevator that comes down, so you can put your vehicles and or cargo on it. Whereas the Carrack's, obviously the throat opens up, and you can just glide right on in. Also a plus for the Carrack side. So why do I pick the 600 over the Carrack? Well, mainly because of looks and aesthetics. It's a beautiful looking ship. If you are not an Origin fanboy like myself, then I would probably tell people to pick the Carrack because it is a little bit better of a all-around ship.
not to jump in? I own the Carrick, and it's freaking awesome.
Absolutely. Several people own the Carrack, and makes me semi-jealous, but I love my Origin. All right, we're going to take the elevator. There's 2 ways in, obviously. I said there was a cargo bay, which is under the belly over there, and this is the elevator that takes you up to the living area and or all the way up to the bridge, but we're getting off on the first floor. If we make a left off the elevator, we are in the captain's quarters. This is the same, I would say, probably almost identical, or at least close to the same as the 600i exploration model. You got the bed, a little creepy. You're in here doing the space Watusi with somebody, and everyone can just look on in and say hi. But we got a couch and a nice desk. Got some cigars, little Isla del Sols or some acids, maybe even a Cuban, Cohiba. We got a little computer desk over here in the corner. If you don't notice, you got your crapper and your shower. This looks like the dressing room. There we go. So here's the crapper shower. Now on the less luxury ships, you have a crapper that pulls out in the shower. This one, it is separate, just to show you how nice Origin is. They separate it. We have a mirror. Mirrors are not working yet to give you a reflection, but it gives you a reflection of behind you, but not your character, though they are doing that. We'll give the tour on the Origin 600, but the Origin 600 is under a substantial interior changeover. So everything I'm showing you now is almost just for posterity because this is going to change. The reasoning behind the ships will not, but the interior, they're doing a lot more for the space. So we'll have to do another tour in the IAE 2954 being next year, because they said, of course it's Star Citizen, they said the Origin probably will come out this year as the revamp, but we'll see. But anyway, in the lounge area downstairs, again, we have a glass bottom so you can see all of space and whatever's underneath you, which is kind of cool. You got some nice plants and like a stone material on the walls. You got stairs that are positioned and supported by steel and glass. That way it looks more open than an enclosed staircase. Gives it a little bit more of a ritzy feel. All right, we come back here. There is an interior elevator, so once you come past the lounge area, there is another elevator here that goes up to the upper deck. It does not leave the ship, so it is only an interior elevator. If you come back here, this is more of the crew section. Again, you have the nice ornate details on the walls, very smooth, sleek styling of the white to the ship. It looks cool. This is the habitation area for the crew. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 beds back here. Each bed has a couch. Each bed has a TV. Again, it's all about giving that luxury feel to the whole of the ship. All this kind of curvature walls and smooth styling. It's very nice. We got your escape pods back here for your crew, should they be in the back of the ship. I thought those were supposed to open now. I believe that's where some components are supposed to be. This is not a gold standard, nor have they bothered. Like I said, they're doing a rework, but those paneling, I believe, is where the components are supposed to be. All right, we first walk in. This is the bathroom locker room area. You got a couch, place to hang your stuff. You got a medical box. I believe, not 100%, but I believe the Origin 600 revamp will have a dedicated medical room, which, Gibbles, correct me if I'm wrong, the Carrack does have a medical room?
Yes, it's got the big medical rooms where the ideal Carrack, you can hide somewhere on ground, spawn your respawn point there, and if you die in another vehicle, respawn on the Carrack.
Yeah, so there's different levels of the medical bays, and get into that more down the line when they actually come out with the different levels. But the Carrack, like Gibble said, has a spawn point. The 890 has a spawn point. I think those are the only two right now. There are two other medical ships in the game that are specific medical. You have the Cutlass Red, which you'll see tomorrow for Drake Day, and you have the Pisces, has a medical version. The CBR, yes, maybe, question mark, probably, CBR, which lights up with ambulance lights and stuff like that, and has a level, I think it's only a level 3 bed, so you can stabilize and transport. The cool thing about the Carrack, this isn't the Carrack, but the cool thing about the Carrack is you can have a Pisces, medical Pisces, fly it out, pick your guys up, bring it into your bay, and then drop your guy off to go to the medical bay. Obviously, the Origin 600 does not have that. It is completely luxury over form and function for the Origin series, that's for sure. Again, here's your bathroom. You have your shower and your pooper outside of the shower, which is unheard of in a lot of the other ships. Again, you have male, female sides. I don't know if they're even specifically designated, but you have two different sides for your locker area. All right, we'll come back out here to the interior elevator. Now, on the 600, which I have, so eventually we'll do a tour of it. The 600 exploration, when we were downstairs, the crew quarters area, those bathrooms, everything is the same. The captain's main room and office is the same. That middle interior where the couches were and the plant life and the staircase on the exploration model is all cargo. Here's the top of the staircase area. Again, you can see it's beautiful, and when we can decorate our own stuff, I'm sure people could put cool pictures up and desks and whatnot, or tables and display cases up here. But they are doing a revamp, and so I'm sure a lot of that will be taken care of in the revamp as far as a little bit more to do with the aesthetics. The luxury and the feel is there, hardwood floors, all the glass making everything open. But the use of space, you'll see in a lot of videos and a lot of Reddit posts, is trash because they just never seem to have finished it. And I'm sure the reasoning behind that is, you're supposed to decorate your own stuff, I guess. And so they allow that to eventually happen. But either way, the touring is for transportation of VIPs and high-class friends. So instead of the upstairs science area, which is what the Explorer version has, you have cabins. You see some of these cabins have nice big TVs. I don't know if they tuck away and work. Let me look. Nope. I think these are supposed to actually go down. Not sure if they do. Again, you have your pooper and your shower separated. I can't tell you how different that is from most other ships. It just is. Yeah, I don't know if that's static or if it just isn't working, but these are supposed to be retractable TVs. Again, a luxury feel. Same thing, cabin, 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 cabin. All right, you come out here through the glass doors. You got your crew, active bridge crew escape pods. You run in there and swink, out the bottom you go. Pretty sure it's the bottom. Maybe it's the top. Then you come up into your bridge, which is pretty neat. Again, there's a lot more they could have done with the bridge, some computer components and stuff like
Easy
that.
ship to get lost in.
It sure is. They could have done a lot more up in here, put some cool stuff or bridge material and stuff, but they left everything kind of sleek and stylish. But this is all being revamped as well. You got your captain's chair, then you have your two co-pilots, both with remote turrets, one on the top, one on the belly. The pilot has three guns, which the Origin, I don't know what the guns are. I use it all the time and I just don't know, but they're really good. And it shoots three lasers that the pilot can control. And then you have the video turrets unmanned specifically for your two seats up front. And they can also, their tablets up there can adjust shields and stuff like that. So that is the Origin 600i series. Again, through there'd be a whole bunch of glass and a giant world-looking 3D ball. And the really cool thing about that is when you look past the science room, trying to get out of here, the glass looks down into the cargo bay. So if you have a rover or a lynx or something in there, you can see that. If you have cargo, you can see that. It's kind of cool. All right, here is your 890. This is a $950 ship. It stays under the $1,000 for the terrorism tax that they worry about. They don't want people laundering terrorism money with Star Citizen ships. But it came out, I believe it came out at $890 and has since gone up to $950. I don't think it'll crest the 1,000. It is a limited hull though, so when days like IAE come up, they have 3 waves, and you can try to get yourself a 890 chassis that way. Whereas when it first came out, it was obviously grab all you want. I'm not going to take a full tour of the 890A because it probably will take forever, and B, I don't know my way around the ship, so I'll get lost instantly. But we'll come up here and take a look. I didn't even know this back elevator existed. But you can see in the elevator again, it's smooth, stylish, luxury feel. It's very nice. This looks like an expedited elevator all the way to the top floor. Got docking on either side. Here we are with marble floors and very luxurious feel to it. You got your passenger rooms. Again, this ship is for luxury transportation and the passenger type of gameplay if you're into that. Not 100% sure what that's even for. Whole bunch of lounge chairs. Oh, it's an escape raft. Oh, how luxury. So instead of having escape pods, you can all jump onto a mini ship. Isn't that nice? All right, down here you have your waterfalls and pools. Yes, spaceship has pools. Looks like your saunas. Looks like your shower. Double shower. Said I wasn't taking you on a tour, but it's such a damn cool ship. Here's your Olympic-sized pool inside of a spaceship. It seems to have no water in it. I don't know if you can turn that on. Anyway, we'll take a run up the stairs here real quick. Here's your middle floor. I say real quick, and of course now I have to venture through. Oh, here's your bar. You know, because what space yacht should not have a bar? It's a pretty awesome bar. This is probably your conference room. So here's your mini bar and chairs and tables, and then you have a conference room. And the conference room is right on the top deck where, you know, you have your missiles. So if you have to kill people, people can watch you do it in style. At your very nice luxury marble table and wood table. Okay, I promised I would.
Now, can you store food and water on that ship as we speak right now, or is that future?
Nope. That supposedly is coming this year, where you can do food, live food and storage, as far as on some of the more popular ships. Here's the bridge real quick. There are some ships that are just coming out now of these types of ships that have loose food and beverages on there just as a placeholder, but you can take. It's just you can't restock automatically, I don't believe, unless the car, of course, blows up. But like the Lynx has wine and glasses in there, which is a rover, stuff like that. But it is coming. Oh God, what the hell is happening? Okay, that's kind of a brief run through of the 890. There's literally so much more that you get lost. We didn't even make it to the area where they have the hangar and everything else. It's a massive, massive ship. All right, here's a couple of the 100 series. I think there's 4 total. 3. Oh, they do have them all out. Okay. So this is your 101, 100i, I should say. This is your typical, just normal touring ship. I'll stay in first person because these are kind of tight quarters and it's a little easier. But you can see the styling on the inside. This is a starter ship with a walk-in area. There's some storage. Looks like they opened up the component sections. There is a bed so you can log out. So these ships are made nice. The pew-pews are not fantastic, but it is nice to have a starter ship that you can log out in. I don't really think any of these change on the interior, really. This is your light freighter, so this is going to be able to take some cargo. Throw it up on the ramp and go in. And this is going to be your light fighter. So they're all pretty much the same, just with some different roles and probably some different armaments, some different SCU cargo capacity.
Now, looking at these ships, do they, on the description of the sign when you open up the ship to rent it, does it show the price of purchasing it in game?
No, not in game.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, what they are doing, I don't know if that will come, but what they are doing is with the new Glass system, I believe that is coming out this year, they will be integrating stuff from the internet into the game. I think they're supposed to go so far as that you can keep track of basic stuff outside of the game if you're not home. So if you're at work, you can pull up Spectrum and look and see what's going on. And then when you get home, you do the physical aspects of it. But as far as that question is concerned, I don't know if they'll ever put the prices in game as far as the vehicles because that's temporary. Once the game is released, you're not supposed to be able to buy them with actual money anymore. Now, I don't believe that at all. I honestly believe in 10 years when the game is out, please, new ships that they develop, they will have a purchase online and then or get it in game. If you purchase it online, maybe you'll get it before the people in the game, who knows, but I think that is going to be their cash cow. It is their cash cow now, and so I think it'll continue. But they are doing things. That whole story is to say that the Galactopedia will be transitioned to mold into the game. So when you pull up your Moby Glass and look at, your star charts and stuff, and you hover over planets and you hover over star systems, it will give you the information that you would get if you went online on the internet to the RSI website, went to Galactopedia, and looked it up that way. So there's going to be a lot of functions in game that people that have, like I have 4 monitors, you're technically not going to need those monitors because you'll be able to do all that in game.
But there's websites already. I forget the name of what they're called, where you can go on there and look up where certain material that you need to go buy and how much that will cost you. Wish there was a place where I know you can go to certain cities and look up the ships at certain stores, and it'll tell you how much they cost in-game money to buy. I just wish there was a little easier way to do it for all ships.
Yeah, I don't disagree. And I do think, as far as in game money, I think that will come, that there'll be a plaque to kind of explain, what the sticker price of the base model of the one that you're looking at. I think that is probably feasible.
I know there'll be hackers out there, or I don't even want to call them hackers, that will probably sell what do they call it, UAC money, real in-game money on certain websites and stuff like that. I just wish there was a way that you could purchase it via in-game using a credit card or cash or however.
Yeah, that'd be a cool idea.
Because some people are not going to have a lot of time to go out there and grind for cash UAC or UAC or however you pronounce the in-game cash um, amount. So they'll be able to purchase it separately to buy whatever they need in game to do whatever they need to do.
Yeah, I definitely don't disagree. I'm not in my low 20s where I spent 10, 12 hours in the game, like in Swig. I definitely don't have that kind of time. But by the way this game's going, I'll probably be retired. So shit, maybe I will have the time back then.
I'm serious because there's a couple games I play now that I played for quite a few years, and I've contemplated quitting playing the game because the amount of time you get in the game every day to play the game to get to the point to where you need to get whatever item that you want to get, it's time consuming. It's like, well, if there was an easier way to bypass the time.
Well, absolutely. All right, over here, in the Tobin Center, we have the 400i and the 300 series, both of which I have. We'll come over here onto this side. The 350R is the racing model. Let me find the plaque here. Now this is a nice ship. It's quick, sleek looking. I have one. I don't know overall the great effect you'll have on the universe in one of these, but these are cool. They're beautiful looking ships. They're roomy on the inside. I'll take you to see what mine. I think that one's put at the A. Yeah, we'll go through the 325A because I have that one. It's the interdictor model. But this is your racing version. These ships all pretty much look the same. You got your small cargoes underneath. I think they all have that. It's a racing ship and it still has pew-pews. It's always nice. All right, this is the 325A. Now, the thing that's kind of cool, maybe not cool to everybody, but kind of cool, is the 300 series is the only, because they stopped doing it because it was going to be too time consuming, I believe, is the only ship line that you can actually customize from the website. So let's say the 325 is, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. Let's say it's $50. It's not, but let's just say it is. You can click on your exterior paint and add that for $5 and pick from a whole bunch of paints. On the inside, I have like wood trim on the inside. You can pick that for $3 and different kind of chair and different colored stitching and different colored ambient lighting and all that stuff. It's kind of neat. They decided not to do that. It was too time consuming as far as building a website around full customization, plus making everything full customizable. It took longer for the ships to be made. Maybe down the line they'll do something to that effect, but otherwise the ships are pretty static on the inside. But this ship you can change it to be a lot of different features. Now, the thing that's kind of cool about this, I'm a big fan of glass roofs. I have a Trans Am, so I have T-tops. I have a Tahoe that has a full glass back roof, the panoramic roof. I just love it. It's an awesome look. So while you're in here, you can You can also you can also get like a coffee machine and a oven or something like that. And they pop up on these the tables in the kitchen area. That also happens too. Anyway, so it's a cool look when you're in space. When you're by a sun or by a ringed planet or something like that, it definitely adds to the very, very cool factor of this game. And that's one of the reasons why I got it. I figure I can put it on one of my ships and just kind of use it as a get around type of a ship. And they're very cool. Storage containers, these all open. I thought there was another one. I might be wrong. Here's your poop closet. Back here, of course, is your champagne and your weapon rack and your clothes. All right, it looks like it just goes into a internal inventory, not opening straight up. But there's your bed. You can log out. You can watch TV. I love the ship. All right, and we'll keep going with the 300 series. This is the 315P. This is your Pathfinder version. All right, so this has, you can see the bottom cargo area is much bigger. You can put a lot more stuff in there. It's still a small ship. You're not putting a ton, but you're putting more than the interdictor. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure all the interiors are the same, but we'll go take a look. I don't know if those MFDs were in the 325 or not, but this has scanning equipment. So the whole purpose of this is, let's say you're flying around in your, let's say you're flying around in your Idris. You're like, I need someone to go down planet side. So you jump in your 315P. There's the scanner on the nose instead of a giant cannon. And you go down and you do some reconnaissance, and then you fly back up. You do have your wing lasers. You have a couple missiles to fire in case you need to defend yourself, but that is not an aggressive vehicle to be going on the offensive with. And then this is your base version, your 300. Yeah, 300i. All right, we'll go over here. Now, the 890 and the 400 look pretty similar. The 600, nothing close. The 600 looks like a giant flying egg. The 400 and the 890 look like pizza slices, like yachts that you could sail on the ocean, which I love that aesthetic. I think the 600 looks really cool. I do wish, however, that the 600 had some kind of body styling to match the 400 and the 890. I 100% do, even though I do like it. All right, now this ship is kind of neat. This nose comes down, and you have buttons here, and these do two things. The one on the left opens this little compartment right here. The one on the right opens that. Now this little compartment is kind of cool, and I think this is awesome idea, and I'm glad they're doing stuff like this. Everything from the Drake, the Drake Kraken that has a dragonfly room that specifically holds dragonflies in it. Things of that nature, where you have the Merlin that goes in the constellation, specifically. Parasite vehicles that work specifically in tandem with another vehicle, I think, is an awesome idea, and that's what this is. This holds the X1 hover bikes by Origin. You have the Velocity, you have, that's the racing one, you have the regular X1, and then you have the one that I have, and I can't think of it, the one that has the guns on it. But it's a hover bike. You'll fly it onto here, park it. I'm sure it'll kind of self-do, that way it fits. Close it up, it sucks it up into this long-ass nose. Fly around, you go land on a planet. It doesn't have, I don't know if that'll hold a Cyclone. I've never tried. But it doesn't have room for large rovers or Spartans or anything like that. So it's just a nice get-around. This is kind of your vacation vehicle that you want to go on a little trip. Take the camper, not the RV, because the RV would be more like your 890 or big giant luxury bus. This is just kind of your get around ship. You go up inside these stairs. Again, Origin everywhere. Smooth, sleek lines. It just looks beautiful. Lots of glass. These are supposed to be climate controlled rooms, if I am not mistaken. So you'll be able to store things in there that require, like food. If you are going over long distances, some cargo will have temperature requirements. Some boxes you cannot quantum with. Some boxes have a timer on them. So this ship, from what I believe, that's what these are. They're like kind of refrigerators, temperature controlling areas. Here's your cargo bay. You got your escape pods. You got some more of your components there. You got a component over there. I'm almost positive that'll fit a Cyclone. So you can definitely get a small Jeep type Rover, an STV in there. That's where we just came from. You got your interior elevator, and you have your ladder access.
I like all the glass features. It looks really sharp.
Absolutely agree. All right, forward. Somebody dropped off their drink. You have your turrets that are virtual. You have your pilot, captain's chair. All looks leather and sleek and styled again. It's just awesome. You got your poop closet, nice fan. Got your separated clothing. Oh, I thought it had a shower. That's what I thought that was. Nope, that is your shower. So your poop closet is your shower here. There has to be a button for that to fold in. I don't know. But either way, you can sit there and take a deuce, take a shower while you're taking a deuce, and call it a day. All right, back here we have, I'm sure this is the captain's room. I don't see if it's marked. You have your cool desk. You got a little TV or computer overlay so you can see what's going on with the ship. You got your closet. These look like storage. So you got drawers that pull out. You got storage underneath your bunk. Which it's not letting me do, but that comes out. And over here you have your crew room, your two gunners, and shield maintainers. They got bunks and closets as well. Let's see if the bed storage will work in here. All right. Oh, they do pull out somewhat, and then it turns into an inventory screen. And then over here, we have your kitchenette. And all of these glass windows down here will open and store food. Here you'll be able to put drinks. Just not yet. Here you can eat. And here you can plan the conquest of whatever planet you're going to. Have a little star map going. And that is your 400i. After doing all that walking, I have forgotten what was available on the map. So we'll go around here and see if this is Hall 2. 3 is closed. 4 and 5 look closed as well. Well, we'll run over and take a quick look. Oh, and then there is downstairs. So hell, we'll just jump over here to go downstairs and come up the other side and take a look. Almost forgot the hollow rooms. Oh, let me say hi to Endora real quick. Got a few over there in the Twitch chat. All right, here is your Origin M50. This is your racer. I am not a racer, but I got one because I don't want to not have the best of a certain class. So I did get one. Now the M50 is sleek. It is pretty much an engine with wings and a little cockpit where you can sit at. And it has pew-pews. I mean, who does not want to go fast and probably outrun your lasers? I mean, it sounds like fun to me. But this ship is very quick. And if those that have not checked out the game for quite some time, they have tracks now. The racing circuit, while it has not become an official thing that you can do in game, well, that's not true. It's not officially leaderboarded to do in game, I don't think. But they do have some orgs and stuff that do their own type of events and stuff that do it. They do have tracks now. They even have a Mario Kart type track that you can drive around in the PTVs, which are the little go-karts. Racing is becoming a thing. People were begging them to do it, so now they actually have tracks in the verse that you can fly that are official tracks, and they, like I said, they have a Mario Kart track. I believe it's on Orison, but that I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's
Yep,
like
that's fun.
is it on Orison?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, it's interior, almost like going to a little amusement park, an indoor amusement park setup. It's pretty neat. So they are taking the racing aspect of the game pretty seriously. This is your Origin 85X. This is your touring. This is what I would consider also a parasite vehicle. I believe, I'm almost positive, that this is your shuttle craft for the 890. There is nothing to this. There is no quantum drive. There is no distance to this vehicle whatsoever. This is, you land on a planet and you want to fly around for a bit, or you don't even want to take that big ass ship into the atmosphere and then take a half hour to get out of atmosphere and use up all your gas trying to do it. And you're up in the air, you jump in your shuttle and you go down planet side to do your shopping or your killing and stuff like that. That's what that ship is for. It's not something I would recommend to get as its own ship, but it does come with the 890 and it's a neat little get around. All right, now these I'm honestly pissed because I think the next room is going to have my hover bikes. This should have already been done. And as far as I thought, that all of this stuff was being released right now. I know the hover bikes are set to be released right now, and I'm guessing it's coming with patch 322 instead of IAE, which means 322 will be coming out in the next couple weeks. It's the end of the year patch, and they will have a bunch more stuff just before Christmas, and they go on vacation. But this is the G12. This is the A, yeah. There's three versions. There's the G12, I'm almost positive R for racing. The G12, which is your standard rover that comes in your 600i exploration model, and your A version, which is your anti-air. I do have the base model because it comes with the Explorer. I love Origin. I love Origin's sleek design. I am not a huge fan of this vehicle. There's a lot of people that love it. There's a few people that hate it, and there are some people that are meh. I personally love the Lynx. That is the luxury Ursa Rover version. It is amazing. It just came out. The Lynx comes with the Constellation Phoenix. It's an RSI rover. It is so gorgeous and it is so cool. So if I needed a luxury get-around vehicle, it is going to be the Lynx all day, every day. But I have this to fart around in, and it's a nice little rover. I might like it when it's in person, but it's an egg with wheels. It's just not hitting me. And I'm an Origin fan, and it just doesn't do it for me. And then here is your X1. This is the hover bike. This is what goes into the nose of the 400. It is set to be released, since it didn't come out now because it's in a holodeck, in probably a couple weeks. All three models are supposed to be released. Again, it's a racer. It's an interdictor with guns on the side, and then it's this base model. This should just be the X1. Yes. So this is just the X1. It is not that big. I'm almost positive it's not that big. I don't know why it's that big here, but that will not fit in a 400i nose. There's just no freaking way. And it's not even that detailed. So why they blew it up that much and not did three of the Origin hover bikes, I think someone just shit the bed on that, to be quite honest with you, and didn't bother. That is not that big of a ship. But all right, folks, that is it for day 4, Origin Day. I hope you like it. Again, Origin is one of my favorites. I wish they had a capital ship. I might trade my Idris for it, but they do not yet. Their capital ship is the 890, which is the luxury liner, not a warship, which I don't know if Origin really would make a warship. It wouldn't make too much sense. But that is Origin Day. They're beautiful. I love them. And I own quite a few of them. So there you have it. We will see you tomorrow for Drake. Take it easy, everybody.
Woohoo! Bye, bye, bye.